Hola guys and girls, and welcome to week 9 of the GBA. Finally the match is here versus A-Drive, our long-awaited rematch versus him to get our revenge versus him. He is currently in the number 1 spot in our division. We are at the second place with 1 win less than him. So if we win high enough here, which is a 3-0 or higher, we will actually be back at the first spot. But it's not going to be easy. A-Drive did amazingly so far in the season. He's a great battler. We already tasted defeat versus him last time, and I can't allow myself to let that happen again. But first of all, what you can see here already, the battle will be on Showdown. A-Drive will actually have some Wi-Fi recordings. That's because he recorded live. That's basically all because we had several DCs in the match, like many DCs, around 10 or something like that. So it was ridiculous. I don't blame Dan. It wasn't my fault. It wasn't Dan's fault. We are both still online through the whole thing. I don't know if it was our DSs. I don't know if it was the Wi-Fi servers. I don't know what was wrong, but it was a ridiculous day, and yeah, so I don't have a recording. Dan, of course, has his live recording snitches. We can edit together. He was kind enough to do that for me, to send it to me, but I had some troubles downloading that, so I asked 2 friends to recreate the battle with me on Showdown. So shout out to Matt from the GBC and Travesty from the PPL, both the links in the description. Great guys, they had put a time of the day to recreate this match for me, and yeah, I'm very thankful for that. And once we are at shoutouts already, I shout out Slyroh too, of course, for joining my team. Shout out to A-Drive for offering me and putting the editing work into his live record parts and edit them together so that I can use them. Sadly, it did not work out. I cannot use them. I would have preferred that, but I don't know what's wrong with Dropbox. Every time I was at 1.3 gigabyte, it just cancelled the downloading. I tried 4 times. It was like 8 hours of downloading, and I just gave up and asked some friends. But yeah, here we are. And yeah, these are the shoutouts, these basic explanations. Because of the recreation, there will be some weird plays, but I will explain them once they occur, and yeah, so you can still follow the battle and stuff. So, looking at the team matchup. First of all, if you want to know more about my team, I made a team builder like I do every week. Link for that will be in the description, so you can check that out for the inside of my team, what I think of what Dan's threats are, what I think he will bring, and what I bring to counter that. But for all which don't have the time for that, I will go in a very short manner over my team right now. First of all, we got a Scarf Delphox with 4 coverage moves, Fire Blast, Grass, now Dazzling Gleam and Shadow Ball. Physically attacking Mega Absol with Pursuit, Sucker Punch, Iron Tail, and Will-O-Wisp. Rock Polish Landorus with Yachi Berry with Earth Power, Sludge Wave, Knockoff, and Rock Polish. Then Rocky Helmet, physically defensive Ruskin Drodagon with Dragon Tail, Pursuit, Stealth Rock, and Taunt. Then we have the physically defensive Crobat with Roost, Taunt, U-Turn, and Brave Bird. And as last, special defensive Assault Test Tangrowth with Poison Jab, Hidden Power Ice, Earthquake, and Giga Drain. Okay, looking at his team, he had 3 returning members from our last match, which are the Victini, the Aggron, and Yuxi. 3 mons, which did very great so far, like last time, so I don't think he changed the set too much. But probably a Scarf Victini, probably Cobble Berry, Special Defensive Yuxi, and probably Aggron could change quite a bit, but like Rest, Aggron was so good for him last time, I think he would bring the same again, like Heavy Slam, Earthquake, Toxic, and Rest. That was the set he brought last time. 3 other members he brought are the Heracross, the Blastoise, and the Salamence. He dropped Jolteon for that. He dropped... What else did he had last time? Jolteon? Actually, don't know what he had last time. He had Jolteon. I know that because the substitute blah versus my Absol. I don't remember the other 2. I'm sorry for that. I should probably look up for that. But yeah, he has these 2. Blastoise probably, maybe especially defense, maybe physical defense. I don't know yet, but probably Rapid Spinning Skull, Toxic too because he likes that. Maybe Roar, maybe Ice Beam, maybe I don't know. That's that kind of defensive Blastoise. I'm assuming, not assuming an offensive one with like. Or even a fake out Aqua Jet one. Then Smurgle he had last time too, of course. Then Salamence, probably, if Victini is the choice scarf, probably not the choice scarf Salamence, so it may be Drang Dance Moxie, or maybe a weird defensive one with Intimidate, Thunder Wave, Wish stuff, Roost, Defog, who knows. And as last, the Heracross, since I'm expecting Victini to be scarfed, I mean, that could change. I'm expecting like a banded Heracross maybe, because like I said, my Regenerator could get decimated by bug moves. So it's definitely going to be a very offensive Heracross, and it's kind of a toss-up if the Victini is banded and the Heracross is scarfed. I'm not sure about that, I will have to scout for that, but he has 3 potential scarfs with the Salamence, with the Heracross, and the Victini. And yeah, it's gonna be scary to figure that out, but yeah, let's dig into the match. I decided to just lead with my Crobat because I can taunt everything, and I can U-turn on everything, barring he leads with a potential Scarfer, and if he leads with a potential Scarfer, I expect him to lead with Mega Aggron, so I can prevent rocks. He leads with Yuxi, so I can prevent rocks. Or he leads with Bikini to get some U-turn initiative, and then I can switch off my Dreadagon, get some Roska Knock helmet damage on him, and stuff like that. So I decided to lead with the Crobat, and we see right here that he actually leads with Airhead, his Salamence. And he's Intimidate. So I paused it right here because at the battle I was very confused. Why would he lead with Salamence? I had no idea. Like, if you're the Dragon Dance variant, you don't want to lead with it. That's a setup, that's a cleanup sweeper. If you are Scarfed, I don't know why you should lead with that. Maybe expect the Dreadagon lead. That may be the case. And he was Intimidate, so he's not Moxie. So he's maybe defensive, maybe special. I don't know really. Like, this really confused me. I like, what is this Salamence? It's maybe special, maybe defensive with Wish Thunder Wave shenanigans, and I don't want to get Thunder Waved on my Crobat, so I decide actually to go for the Taunt here, because I calculated from a physical one, barring a banded one, I can take any hit, from a special one, I can take any hit, barring a modest life orb one, or a Specs one. So I decided just Taunt here, in case he tries any weird shenanigans, like passing Wish or Thunder Waving my thing, or... I had no idea. I wanted to scout for it. I would have preferred if I could have gone for the Roost to scout, but because I'm faster, of course, I can't do that because I would Roost with full HP and would do nothing. And yeah, that's I decided to. That's I will Taunt here, and because I thought I can live any hit and can just Roost up or U-turn out depending on what he will basically do. So yeah, we go into the match. He goes for the Dracomedia. Oh yeah, spoilers. He goes for the Dracomedia and he straight up kills me. And he gets Life Orb Recoil. That shows to me that this is indeed a modest, or at least plus special attack nature Salamence with a Life Orb. Special attacking. I lose my Crobat right from the start. we know already how this works if I lose my first one from the start. I had this with this too, and I don't know if I should have switched into my Tangrowth immediately. He would not enjoy the Fire Blast from this thing, but it may have been the safer switch, but I was very confused by the Salamence, that's why I decided to Taunt here. But yeah, now I can go into my Assault this Tangrowth. Even if he goes for Fire Blast here, I can take the hit and can kill him with an HP Ice. So I don't think he will do that, and I have to make some plays, because I'm already 5-6 behind, and I have to make some plays, so... HP Ice is the obvious play, I still have Giga Drain, stuff like that, so my decision is that I go actually for the Earthquake on the Salamence, predicting the Aggron, which works out beautifully. I can hit the Aggron and go for, like, about half damage, and that's great already, that's great. Aggron does not have reliable recovery, barring Rest, which he brought last time, but it's already down at half, and that's great, because of course it's 4 times weak to Earthquake. He does not have Filter yet, so it will do a lot, and I love that damage already, good. I'm glad I did that play, but... yeah, now there will be some recreation shenanigans, because in the original I switched out into Dreadagon because that's basically my check to Aggron, and he'd go for Toxic, but he misses. So we just do some scenarios, so that works out. I will go into Landorus so we get a safe Mega. He will just go for the Earthquake. And yeah, like basically this just happens, so I will pause it once we are back in the game. These are just some recreation shenanigans, some more recreation shenanigans. Hello Salamence. Bye Salamence. And here we go. Yep, bam. Okay, yeah. In the original, he did go for Toxic on my Dreadagon. Luckily for me, he missed that. And if I go for... and he tried to Toxic me again after that, but I have the Taunt and I outspeed him. So I can go for the Taunt, and yeah, he failed going for Toxic. So this is my opportunity to get up 3 rocks. He switched out into Blastoise. Probably, yeah, you could probably take any hit, so he's just going to Blastoise. I switch out to my Tangrowth, this is my dedicated check to this. He makes a smart play, predicting my Tangrowth, not going for an Ice move or something like that, but he goes for Toxic, which works on me even more. But I know he wants to have his Rest up with... oh wait, yeah, right, the second time, after he missed the Toxic, he was going for Rest, so I knew he had Rest. And I'm sorry, the battle was 2 days ago, but okay. Yeah, he was going for Rest, and I taunted him to Rest, so I know he has Rest, and I know he's desperately trying to get the rest of his Aggron. So I can't stay in with my Spätzle, because even if I predict the Aggron go for Earthquake, it's not a 2-hit KO after he Mega Evolves, so I have to predict that. Which I do. He goes into his Aggron, I double switch into my Dreadagon, and I can just taunt him again as he tries to go for the Rest. Which he will do right here. One moment. There it is. Yeah, he tries to go for the Rest. Now I can just Dragon Tail out whatever comes in and get some, maybe a good matchup. I Dragon Tail the Shell Shock out, and which seems to be a switch into Dreadagon. And after this damage, one moment, I pause it again. The showdown is going pretty fast for this, but yeah, after this damage, I know this is a physically defensive Blastoise, because Dragon Tail did way too little for it to be a special defensive one. I have 120 attack, and Dragon Tail is a stab move, even though it's pretty weak, but it would have done more. So I know that this is a special defensive Blastoise. This is great for my Landorus, because looking at his team, he brought a very similar team. Landorus can have some fun with his team. I just need to weaken his Uxie and other mons on his team. So, I Dragon Tail out. In original, I Dragon Tail out 2 into Uxie, because so that's so lucky on our part. I predicted like an Ice Ice Beam here, which he had last time for my Landorus. So I switch out to my Tangrowth, which can chew this hit very well, but he reveals the Yawn, which is a good switch on my part because I'm toxic. Of course, Yawn doesn't work. Now I predict the U-turn, and I switch back out into my Dradagon to get some Ruskin Rocky Helmet damage on this thing. And yeah, look at this damage. This is great. After rocks, this is now in range of 2 knockouts, even if he has a Cobra Berry. So yeah, he gets a free switch into Salamence, and my Draco switch in is sadly only the Assaultless Tangrowth, which can take the hit pretty well. But yeah, I'll pause it right here. In the original, he got a crit here, and I was like down at 20%, so I could not live another Draco. At the moment, I can live another Draco. So the thing I was thinking like, crap, I don't have a Draco switch, and even if he has -2, nothing appreciates a Draco. Dradagon dies, Absol dies, I need my Landorus still healthy, and Delphox, I calc Delphox is pretty decent split F with 100, and I calc it, and he can take a -2 Draco Meteor, that's like 40 to 50% from life of Modest Salamence, and he's in range of Dazzling Gleam, so I can revenge kill him with my Scarf Delphox, so I do just that. But he probably thinks I don't have the HBIs, or he predict my switch out or something like that. Probably switch out because I want a Generator. And he goes for the Roost. And now it's a problem because now he's not in range of Dazzling Gleam anymore. My first thought was, okay, he gives for Roost, that's fine. I can still take a -2 Draco and 2-hit KO with Dazzling Gleam. But then I thought, no, wait, this is Special Salamence with a Life Orb. He could have Hydro Pump. That's what Special Salamence can run. So I want to scout for the Hydro Pump and double out back into my Spätzle because I can take Draco, I can take a Hydro Pump. He actually doesn't have the Hydro Pump, he has the Earthquake, so glad I did that, make that switch. But yeah, in original now, I was thinking, in original I was way lower here. I was in range where I couldn't take a Fire Blast, if he has it, at -2. He did not show it, but I'm pretty sure he has Fire Blast up. Yeah, he will have to have Fire Blast. He did not show it yet, but I was very sure he has the Fire Blast. He has so far shown Roost, Draco, and Earthquake, and Fire Blast would give him the coverage he needs for my team, basically. But yeah, now I was thinking a lot. Basically, I was thinking, what's more important? Is Tangrowth more important, or is my Delphox more important? Because I was at like 30%, so I would have died. If I switch out into Delphox, he predicts that with an Earthquake, Delphox just drops. If I go into... if I stay in, he goes for Fire Blast, Tangrowth just drops. So I was basically thinking a lot here, what should I do, what he will do for... what is more important? Is Delphox more important, or is Tangrowth more important? And I actually timed out on this. At the end, I decided that I probably have to sack Tangrowth, so I stayed in. But since the timeout, I could not click HBIs here. The only thing I could click was the Giga Drain, like the random move it clicked. In original, I lived the -2 Draco 2. He did not go for Fire Blast here, probably predicting something. But yeah, the random thing from the time I said I would go for Giga Drain, I would have loved to hit the HBIs button here, but yeah, like I die now to Toxic, which don't happen here. So yeah, he just goes for Fire Blast, and I just Earthquake here because I died to Toxic. So that kill goes to Blasters, not to Salamence, and I die here. And yeah, now after he did go for the next Draco, he was in range for Dazzling Gleam again, so just go into my Sasha and I go for Dazzling Gleam. He switched out into his Victini. Of course resisting it, but he takes rocks damage to attack, and resisting at 12%. This looking like an offensive Victini, because with the base 100 stats overall, it would have done less if it's like HP invest, or heavily HP invested, or def invest, or something like that. But yeah, now it's time for another thinking play. The switch here to Dradagon is very obvious on my side. He already saw that I have Rocky Helmet Ruskin. Last time it was my check to Victini. So it's very obvious switching that I will go into Dradagon. So I thought, okay, he will predict that, and he will use the chance to get another free switch into Salamence, because if you look at my team, I have nothing left which wants to take a Draco. My Tangrowth is gone, and he could just get up a Roost or something like that. So I thought, okay, he will... My Dradagon is screaming I will switch up to Dradagon. He already knows that I'm Scarfed because... oh, does he know? No, he does not know yet I'm Scarfed. Okay, he may think I'm not Scarfed. But I'm screaming Dradagon right now. So I thought I predict his double into Salamence and go for the second Dazzling Gleam on his Victini. Sadly, that does not work out. He stays in and goes for the Recreate. And looking at this damage, I can't take it, thank God, because I resisted. But looking at his damage, that's definitely an Adamant Victini. And he's probably Choice Scarf still, what I think. Like, I outspeed him, of course, because even if he's Choice Scarf, I outspeed him. But, yeah, he knows, like, if you watch his team builder, he's Choice Scarf. He now knows that I'm Choice Scarf too. And, yeah, I have to switch here because I don't want to die to a second Recreate. I can't kill him with a Dazzling Gleam. But he knows I'm Choice, so he knows I'm Choice Scarf with Dazzling Gleam, so he uses a chance to switch out now. Sadly, not the turn before, but not in the Salamence. He decided to switch into his Mega Aggron, because it could take the Dazzling Gleam very well and could get a rest up and stuff like that. I switch out now into Dragon because I thought maybe he goes for second weak rate just to kill me off because he protected as in Gleam and stuff like that. But he goes to his Mega Aggron. And because of recreation shenanigans, we noticed that I actually don't outspeed his Mega Aggron. It's a speed tie. Because god damn it, Dan, why do you put speed on your walls? I don't know, but he did. He had 4 EVs on, or 8 EVs on his Mega Aggron, so he speed ties with my Dragon, which is very unfortunate. And yeah, I thought, okay, do I go for the 50% chance to hit the taunt before he can rest up? Or do I use this chance to get a free switch into something, seeing that he will go to rest? And I was thinking a lot about this, and I don't want to take a chance. Like you see, I'm 4-6 behind already, so I have to make some plays. And Landorus can still pull through for me. Like, I weakened a lot of his mons. And looking at that, the Blaster is physically defensive, I can probably sweep once I get a Rock Polish up. Because Yuxi is low enough for 2 knockoffs. And I still have GBA to take any ice hit from this. Bikini does the Earth Power. Blaster should die to Earth Power, depending on his exact investment. Salamence dies the Sludge Wave after rocks. Heracross can still take a hit from my Landorus, so I have to weaken that a bit more. And Megatron dies to 1 Earth Power from this range, or it's close to an Oko if he's at full. But yeah, so I thought, no, I don't want to take the 50-50. I let him go for rest, but I get a free switch into my Landorus, and that's very scary for him. He's scared of saying, I predict the Yuxi now to come in. I don't want to go for Sludge Wave. I know Yuxi's in range of 2 knockoffs, so I just go for a knockoff here, and Yuxi activates his Cold Baby like I expected. And yeah, he's still in range for a second knockoff, so I just go for second knockoff, and Yuxi is down. That's very great for me. Now, his check to make it Mr. Man is gone. He goes on his Heracross, which was his best play because it was the only one which... Oh, it wasn't the best play. It was a good play because it's the only one which I can't kill yet because I don't have Psychic, I have Sludge Wave. So I have to weaken this mon a bit more. But the good thing is, if he doesn't go for Stone Edge and I switch out now into my Dragon, which I will do, he will get weakened with Frost and Rocky Helmet and is in range of an Earth Power and Sludge Wave from my Mr. Man. He goes indeed for the knockoff, gets the Rusty Rocky Helmet damage, get rid of my Rocky Helmet. I can just Dragon Tail here. He goes for second knockoff, gets even more damage on him. I can Dragon Tail him out. And he's only at 60%, he's definitely in range for anything. He goes into Blasters here. In the original, I Dragon Tailed him out into Salamence. So I would just get up my rocks here and he gets free switch into Salamence. The extra rocks damage on Blasters won't matter in the end. Yeah, there we go. He gets Intimidate up. And I just go for rocks here. Yeah, so I don't get extra damage in here. And now he has a Salamence in the game. And I was thinking, crap. Something dies here basically. But one thing he could do, I can't allow him to go for Roost, so I will definitely go for Dragon Tail here. I can't allow this thing to heal up and stuff like that. If he decides, Earthquake won't kill me, so I can get still Dragon Tail damage. Fire Blast won't kill me too, so I can still get Dragon Tail damage on him, and probably kill him, because after rocks he will die. And if he decides to go for the Draco and kill me, he's at -2. That means my Landorus can take any hit from this thing. He already shown his full moveset, he does not have, he could still have Hydro Pump, but like I said, I'm very sure he has Fire Blast, and after he did go for Earthquake on my Delphox, I don't think he has Earthquake and Hydro Pump, and at -2 I can still take a Hydro Pump from Mr. Man, so after that I can go into Mr. Man and get the Rock Polish of my dreams up. So yeah, he decides to actually go for the Draco and kill me. I would just go for Dragon Tail, I could not risk anything. He's at 25% and now's the time. I can go into my Mr. Man, and this is the chosen time for Mr. Man. Everything is weakened on this team. I get a Rock Polish up, I will speed everything, I already know that I will speed everything. And yeah, the only question is now if I can kill the Blastoise from the range it's at. But since I have the Yachi, I was sure that I can take an Ice Beam for sure and just kill him with 2 Earth Power, so this was the winning play for me. I know nothing can take a hit. The only thing would suck now if he goes for Draco and crits me, but like you can see here, I go for the Rock Polish, he sacks his Heracross, I go for Rock Polish. In the original, Heracross died to rocks here because I had more Dragon Tail damage on it. It doesn't really matter because, yeah, it's not a kill for Mr. Man, it's a kill to rocks, so Mr. Man only gets 1 kill less. He goes on his Blasters, now's the time to prove it. Can I kill it? Yes, I can kill it. Even if he could hit me, it wouldn't. In my head, it would not matter because I can take any ice hit. Airhead dies to rocks. In the original, it did not die to rocks, so the kills still work out. There's the Bikini. This thing can take an Earth Power from me, and I would definitely outspeed it even if it's Scarf. And as last, he has his Mega Aggron left, which is a sleep and did not burn any sleep turns so far. So barring here Sleep Talk Avalanche, he will not be able to kill me. But an Earth Power does so much that everything get cleaned up from there. He stays asleep, he does not have Sleep Talk, and I kill it with an Earth Power, and this is the 3-0 win for the Borussia Donphan versus the St. Louis Rampardos. And yes, guys, the 3-0 win is enough. We are back at the number 1 division spot, and it feels great to be back at the top again. Good match to Dan, but Mr. Landorus just such threat with this team, and like I said, he has no recurability, so after I get a Rock Polish up, and everything is weakened, he has a problem. But in my opinion, the hidden MVP of this match is definitely the Dragon. It could Dragon Tail stuff out, it got up rocks, it got Ruskin Rocky Helmet damage on many months on his team. He got the chip damage on everything it needed so that Mr. Man can sweep. So, Dragon, you are my hidden MVP of this game, even though Mr. Man got like 5 kills in this match, which are all, like, one man died to rocks, which doesn't count a kill for anyone. So, it was great. It was great. Good job, Dragon. Good job, Mr. Man. Good job, Dan. Thank you for being so nice about all the DCs. Like, he handled the situation very well, even though it's annoying, and he wanted to have his UCL match on the same day, so it was getting really scary for him time-wise. So yeah, definitely thanks for Dan too. I hope you can forgive me for putting out here a showdown match here and not a Wi-Fi match because of all the stuff that happened. But this is the game. Borussia Donphan is back at the number 1 spot with actually only 1 differential point away from Dan in the 2nd place. So it's still getting scary. We are not for sure in the playoffs yet. There are still 3 weeks to go and anything can happen. I can still lose my playoff spot. Dan can feel like he still loses the playoff spot too. We, like, from the 3 games we still play, there are 2 of us, our division rivals versus GU and Top. So everything is on the line still. And yeah, the one thing I think about now is next week's match. We are facing Shady Penguin and the New York Yankees, and this is gonna be not as important as the other 2 matches, but we need to get that win. Like, we have to keep winning if we want to keep the number 1 spot, and yeah, that's the plan from now on. I will win versus everyone and keep my number 1 spot. I will get my revenge versus Gio. I will make Top wear the Patty Mayonnaise costume, and yeah, having some fun with these guys basically in the next battles. But yeah, this is all for this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. You know the end of my videos. If you did not enjoy, let me know why, so I can improve my videos. Like, I know it's not Wi-Fi, it's Showdown, but blah blah blah. Hit me on Twitter, Facebook, hit up all the guys which I leave in the description, all the guys shout out. Definitely check out A-Drive. Like, I probably don't need to tell you that A-Drive has some amazing content. He's way bigger than me, so it always feels weird to shout out bigger guys, but maybe there's 1 or 2 who subscribe to him, and yeah, I mean, yeah, you're welcome. A-Drive. That's for you. For me. But yeah, that's all from me. Yeah, I will see you next week with a team builder or any other content, and yeah, see you there.